One of the key considerations when selecting trees for felling is the age and size of the trees. Younger trees are typically more resilient and can better withstand the impact of logging. In contrast, older trees may be more susceptible to damage from logging activities, and their removal can have a significant impact on the forest ecosystem. It is important to strike a balance between harvesting mature trees and leaving enough younger trees to ensure that the forest can regenerate and maintain its biodiversity. Another important consideration is the logging method used. Clear cutting, which involves the removal of all trees in a given area, is a common logging technique that can have negative impacts on the environment. Clear cutting can lead to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and the displacement of wildlife. Selective logging, which involves the removal of only certain trees, can be a more sustainable approach that minimizes the impact on the environment. In addition, selective logging can be used in combination with other techniques, such as forest thinning and regeneration, to promote forest health and diversity. The management of harvested areas is also important for environmental sustainability, replanting and regenerating the forest. After logging can help ensure the long-term viability of the forest ecosystem. This can involve the planting of new trees, the promotion of natural regeneration, and the establishment of protected areas to preserve biodiversity. In addition to these considerations, technology can also play a role in promoting sustainable logging practices. For example, remote sensing technology can be used to monitor forest health and track changes in forest cover over time. This can help identify areas that are at risk of deforestation or degradation and enable proactive measures to be taken to protect them. In addition, advances in forestry machinery, such as the development of low-impact harvesting equipment, can help reduce the impact of logging on the environment. Logging is an important part of forestry, but it can also have an impact on the environment. It is therefore important that this process is carefully planned and implemented to ensure both economic and environmental sustainability. Tree felling is one of the basic logging techniques that is commonly used to harvest wood. There are various tools and machines that can be used for tree felling. A commonly used method is to use a hydraulic lever, also known as a head lifter, to steer the tree in a specific direction while it's being felled. The felling bar is a device that attaches to the base of the tree and is then hydraulically operated to steer the tree in the desired direction. In addition to the felling bar, the chainsaw is also often used to make work easier and faster. The Husqvarna 560 XP is a chainsaw that is often used by professional tree fellers. It features high performance and a robust construction that allows the user to cut through trees quickly and efficiently. A chainsaw is a very effective tool for felling trees because of its high cutting power and fast working speed. When logging with a hydraulic jack and a chainsaw such as the Husqvarna 560 XP, all necessary safety precautions should always be taken to avoid accidents. It is important that personnel involved in tree felling have the proper equipment and training to perform the job safely. This includes wearing protective equipment such as helmets, eye protection, hearing protection, gloves, and safety shoes. In addition, it is important that local regulations and laws governing logging are observed. Many countries have specific laws and regulations governing logging to protect the environment. For example, these laws may dictate the use of certain tools or maintaining minimum tree spacing. It is important that personnel involved in tree felling are aware of and comply with these regulations to avoid negative impacts on the environment. Another important issue related to logging is environmental sustainability. It is important that logging is carried out in a way that preserves the forest over the long term and protects the environment. The hybrid poplar is a fast-growing tree that can reach a considerable height and have a relatively large diameter. Therefore, when felling is required, careful planning and proper equipment must be employed to carry out the job safely and effectively. One of the pieces of equipment that can be used for felling large trees is the Husqvarna 395 XPG chainsaw. This saw is particularly well suited to processing large trees due to its high power and its long bar of 90 centimeters. However, it should only be used by experienced users who use the correct technique and observe all necessary safety measures. Before felling a tree, it is important to conduct a risk assessment and ensure that all necessary permits are in place. A risk assessment helps to identify and assess potential hazards and risks associated with felling the tree. This includes factors such as the location of the tree, its size and shape, the condition of the tree, and the environment in which it is located. It is also important to make sure you have the necessary equipment and tools to do the job safely. This includes, among other things, suitable protective equipment such as helmets, gloves, and goggles, but also tools such as ropes, belts, wedges, and lifting bags. If you are inexperienced in felling trees, you should always hire a professional arborist or tree feller who has the knowledge and experience to do the job safely. A professional tree feller will have the equipment and tools needed to get the job done quickly and effectively, as well as know the proper techniques to fell the tree. When felling a tree with a chainsaw like the Husqvarna 395 XPG, it is important to use the correct technique and observe all safety precautions. This includes, among other things, choosing the correct cutting angle and cutting direction to ensure that the tree falls safely and does not cause any damage. It is also important to ensure that the chainsaw is in good condition and has regular maintenance to ensure it is working safely and effectively. If the chainsaw is blunt or damaged, it can lead to dangerous situations, especially when felling large trees. Plantma X is an innovative jungle machine developed by the Swedish company Plantma AB, which has revolutionized the forestry industry. This self-driving machine is equipped with advanced sensors and AI technology that enables it to navigate and perform a series of tasks. In the dense forest environment, the machine is capable of felling, cutting branches, and cutting trees without any human intervention. The development of Plantma X has been a significant breakthrough. In the forestry industry, traditionally, logging has been a labor-intensive and hazardous job that poses significant risks to the workers. With the development of Plantma X, the entire process of logging can be automated, thereby reducing the number of workers required to perform the task. This not only reduces the risks to the workers, but also increases efficiency and productivity. The technology used in Plantma X is cutting edge, and the machine is equipped with advanced sensors that enable it to navigate the dense forest environment. These sensors are capable of detecting obstacles, such as trees, rocks, and other objects in its path. The AI technology used in the machine allows it to process the information gathered by the sensors and adjust its course accordingly. One of the significant advantages of Plantma X is its ability to fell trees with precision. The machine can accurately calculate the direction of the fall and ensure that the tree falls in a safe direction, minimizing the risk of damage to the surrounding trees and environment. Additionally, the machine can cut the trees into manageable sizes, making it easier to transport them out of the forest. The development of Plantma X is a significant step towards sustainable forestry practices. The machine is designed to minimize the environmental impact of logging by reducing the number of trees damaged during the process. Furthermore, the machine is electric-powered, which significantly reduces its carbon footprint compared to traditional logging machinery that relies on fossil fuels. Plantma X has significant implications for the forestry industry, and its adoption could lead to a significant shift in the way logging is done. The machine has the potential to increase efficiency and productivity while reducing the risks to workers and the environmental impact of logging. However, its adoption is not without challenges, and it is essential to ensure that the machine is used responsibly to avoid any negative impact on the environment and surrounding communities. Van BNN its advanced sensors and AI technology enable it to navigate the dense forest environment and perform a series of tasks, including felling, cutting branches, and cutting trees, without any human intervention, mech HNA.